Okay, welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Here we are, side of the road, Toyota Corolla 2010. First thing you might want to do is actually check the VIN, and that's located on the driver's side here, right about there. Next thing with this car is, if you're locked out on the side of the road, there's a couple of options. You can open it normally with the car opening tool. If not, you can use a device like this, which is the Lishi 2-in-1 tool to allow you to pick the door, decode it. There's also another way of making a key for the door. So you could use this tool right here, open the car, decode it, or you could remove the side trim here, remove all of this, remove your lock, and do it that way. We've gone for the third option, which is easier, and that's by getting a code from the dealer, saving the customer time and money. And then we've cut the key. I'm going to test the key, lock, unlock. Okay, so our key we know works. Test it on the ignition. Okay, it's not programmed, but it is in there. Okay, so with this car, this is a 2010, we have a couple of options. First of all, to make a key to this car, we're going to need to actually cut the key. So we had the option of opening it manually, as normal locksmiths do. We won't tell you how we do that. And then you have the option of removing this door trim right here. There's some electronics in there, the buttons in there. It's all new plastic, so that can be a bit of an issue and take a bit of time. The other option is, it's cheaper if the customer has the key code, and then we can simply produce the key on the computer, and I'll show you how we do that. Okay, so cutting the key, we've put our key code into the computer. It's given us the shape of the key that we need to be cutting and all the specifications. Now we go up to cut key. It's going to transfer that information over to the machine. It's telling us how we would like it cut. We have the option of laser cut, which gives it smooth grooves or not, and we'll stick with smooth grooves, giving us our side position, type of cutter. So most important there is position A, side A, position 4. We're going to transfer that over to the key cutting machine. Okay, so here we have the old Unicode, expensive machine when it came out. It's still a very good machine, and we're going to use that to cut this car key on. So of course we have our car key here, Silka, brand new, and it's one of the ones that can house a chip. That's why it has this red plastic thing, which allows us to put the chip in here and slide it in. So on our instructions it said draw A and position 4, which is down the back here, so we'll be doing that. With this type of key here, I like to use a little piece of metal on the side. I believe it gives a better cut. If not, the key might move in the drawer just a little bit too much for my liking, and that's not very good. So that's draw A. Now we need the top position, so we need to use something to align it. I'm using a highly sophisticated tool such as a large hacksaw blade. The information's been transferred over to our computer now, so it's sent all the information there. So we're going to go enter. It's got all the details there, enter, and then we're going to go start. Now it's going to cut the grooves perfectly to the exact specification. And it's also very quick. Okay, so now we have our key, and we've cut it on a shell, which allows us to put the chip in. And we've cut ourselves another one, so we can go through and program all the chips and test them. The next thing is we've checked our VIN number and build date, so we know exactly what model we're working on, which is very good. The next thing after that is we've checked the battery, checked it for voltage, which it does have, which is good, and has enough voltage to do it. Now we can go on and program the key. Now for this particular car, the engine immobilizer box is situated in a very difficult spot, requiring the whole dash to be removed. Now if you have to remove a dash like this, you can just see from the image here, it's going to be complex. It's difficult, it goes all the way right up the top there. Toyota quotes between 8 to 10 hours to do that. So it's 8 to 10 hours to cut, sorry, not to cut, to remove the computer that controls the immobilizer with the key. So we're going to use a different method on this. It's cheaper than 8 to 10 hours. Toyota charges about $2,500 for a couple of keys to do, and we're going to do that a lot cheaper using the locksmith method. Okay, so we're going to need to plug this in now, so we need to identify where our OBD port is, and there it is right there. So we're going in through OBD on this one. See, it's got power straight away. Okay, so now we're all plugged in. Okay, we're going to see how many keys are actually in the system. So there's 2 master keys and no sub keys. Type G. Okay. Reset emo. Okay, please pull out the key from the ignition lock to finalize reset. Okay, so our light should now be blinking. So we're going to put that one in first. Okay, turn on. Is our security light blinking? Okay, now we're going to go with our second one. This will be the next master key. Okay, we don't need to turn that on. That chip's done. And now this chip as well. This will be our sub key. Okay, so that key now should be done as well. Now we're going to force it out of learn mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've enrolled all the keys, the light. Okay, so just duplicating another key shell now.